Yo, what's up guys? It's King Sean here back with another video, and in today's video I will be showing you guys the options for the Washington Commanders at 11. Now, before we start this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for helping me reach 200 subscribers. Big milestone. I appreciate every one of you for subscribing to my channel. And obviously next is 300, so let's try to get there too. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get to the video. So the site I'm going to be using for this video is PFF, because I would have used like the Draft Network or something, but I feel like PFF is the best for this type of video. But anyways, let's discuss some of the options. So some of the options we could go at 11 is either taking a quarterback, maybe taking a wide receiver, or a linebacker, or maybe an offensive lineman. But let's start with the possibility of taking a quarterback. Now, for us to take a quarterback at 11, first of all, what needs to happen in free agency affects what we do at 11. Because say if we get a quarterback, we trade for a quarterback like Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun Watson, we wouldn't take a quarterback at 11. If we didn't trade for any of those three guys, we would probably draft a quarterback at 11. Carson Wentz is also in talks of being like released or something like that, so we could also get him. We could get him. So yeah, if we don't leave free agency with one of those guys, then we're definitely drafting a quarterback at 11. But now, what quarterback class this year is pretty good, not compared to like years past, but it's still pretty good. I feel like people criticize this quarterback class a bit too much, in my opinion. But my favorite quarterback prospect in this draft is Malik Willis. And I feel like Malik Willis, he probably be the best option at quarterback for us. Now, if we don't want to get risky, because Malik Willis is boom or bust. He could be really good or he can be just really bad. So we need to think about that when we're scouting quarterbacks. So and if you want to go the safe route, you can draft Kenny Pickett. Now, for me, I don't really like Kenny Pickett. I mean, he's definitely good. He's probably the safest quarterback in this draft class. But I like potential over, you already know what we're getting out of the other guy. So I like potential more than what we already know. So for me, I would probably draft Malik Willis. Or if we want to go with the trade down route, at 11, we could maybe take Sam Howell, Desmond Ridder. Maybe if Kenny Pickett's still there, we could take him, but I doubt he'll fall. You know what? I think Kenny Pickett, the best fit for him is the Panthers. The Panthers really need a quarterback, and I feel like that would be the best fit for Kenny Pickett, either him or Matt Corral. All right, so another option we could go for here at 11 is drafting a linebacker. Now, this all depends, obviously, when I was on the quarterbacks, it all depends on what we do in free agency. If we trade for either Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, or sign Carson Wentz if he is released, we can draft a linebacker at 11. We could. And we really need a linebacker. We really need a middle linebacker, because last year we drafted Jamin Davis, and that didn't really work out. Jamin Davis is better on the outside, in my opinion. So you can have Cole Holcomb and Jamin Davis on the outside, but we need that middle linebacker. We really do. So taking a look at the linebackers are really good. We have Devin Lloyd, Nakobe Dean, Christian Harris, Chad Muma, Brandon Smith. Yeah, we have some really good linebackers this year. But for me, if we were to go linebacker at 11, I'd probably lean towards taking either Devin Lloyd or Nakobe Dean. Devin Lloyd is probably the best linebacker in the draft class, so I think I would definitely go with Devin Lloyd at 11. But that again, all depends on what we do in free agency. It really does depend. That's the big key. So another option I want to look at is the DB position, safety or cornerback. Now, for me, I would rather go safety here at 11. But the safety is really the best safety in this draft class is obviously Kyle Hamilton, and actually in the simulator, the PFF simulator, he went to the Panthers. I think if Kyle Hamilton falls to 11, we should take him. But if we do pick Kyle Hamilton at 11, we should trade back into the first round if we don't have a quarterback by the draft. If we don't have a quarterback by the draft and we take Kyle Hamilton at 11, we have to trade back into the first round to try and snag one of these guys at quarterback. Maybe a Desmond Ridder, Sam Howell, Malik Willis. Malik Willis might fall, but I think the lowest he could fall is to the Steelers. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. But, other than, Kyle Hamilton, I really like the cornerbacks. Ahmad Gardner, Trent McDuffie, Andrew Booth, Kyer Elm. But cornerback isn't really our biggest need, really. I think our biggest needs right now, and out of all the positions, are quarterback, wide receiver, safety, and linebacker. Specifically, free safety, because Cameron Curl at strong safety is really good. I wouldn't mind if we re-signed Bobby McCain, but I don't think he's that starting free safety we're looking for. He'd be good as a backup free safety, definitely, but not a starter. So, I think for cornerback, if we do draft a cornerback, it should be either in the second round or third round. Because think about it, we have Kendall Fuller, William Jackson, and Benjamin St-Juste, who was actually kind of underrated this past season. Unfortunately, he only played 9 games and got injured midway through the season and was out for the season with a concussion. He actually had 3 concussions this past season, which is really, really bad because that was his first season in the NFL. So hopefully he's all good. But I think safety would be a better option at 11 than cornerback, because with safety, Kyle Hamilton could fall to us. But with cornerback, I feel like we can pick a cornerback in the second round, third round, anywhere really. So, yeah. I think that would be the option for DB. Kyle Hamilton, if he falls to 11, we got to take him. So now, for the final option I really have on here before I go on to what I think we should actually do at 11 is the interior offensive line position. And for the interior offensive line, I don't think... Well, interior offensive line is, important, but not as important. We have Chase Roulier, Eric Flowers, and Wes Schweitzer when all healthy. And if we do really want interior O-linemen, we could get later in the draft, for depth, or we could go in free agency and sign some guys at interior offensive linemen. So yeah, that's what I think. But if we do decide to get one at 11, the best option would be Kenyan Green, because at this point I think Tyler Linderbaum is probably going to go in the top 10, maybe to a team like the Giants or the Falcons. So I think that's where Tyler Linderbaum would go to. And I've seen a lot of people mocking him to Washington. He would be a pretty good option, but for me, I don't think guard is the biggest position of need for us, because think about it, we already have Eric Flowers, who is a really good guard. I think he has 2 years left on his contract, maybe 1 if I'm not mistaken. Wes Schweitzer, he does have 1 more year on his contract, only 1. So we'll have to think about re-signing him. But we have I think we have decent guards, and I feel like Kenyan Green, he would be good on our team, but guard's not the biggest position of need, so I don't think that would be the best decision at 11. So, yeah. All right, so now what I would do at 11, it really comes down to a lot. And I'm going to make another video on this after free agency, But if we don't get a quarterback, if we don't get Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz, I think we should draft a quarterback at 11. And that quarterback should be Malik Willis, quarterback out of Liberty. And the reason why I pick Malik Willis is because he has the best potential in this draft. He has, in my opinion, the strongest arm in this class. He's the most mobile in this draft class. And he's just a really good prospect overall. Now, obviously, he's boom or bust. But I think Scott Turner will get the best out of him, as well as Ron Rivera. I think they would do a really good job developing Malik Willis, and I think he will be awesome on this team. I think Terry would ball out with Malik Willis, not gonna lie. Now, for Malik Willis, if he's not ready day one, we could sit him. Maybe we can sign a quarterback this offseason, maybe like Jameis Winston, because Jameis Winston's actually a good starter and a good backup. So, say if your starter quarterback was going to got hurt, Jameis Winston could come in. He's really good. Before he got injured this past season, when he was starting with the Saints, he was 5-2. He probably would have taken the Saints to the playoffs, but he got injured. He tore his ACL, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, that's what happened with him. But for Malik Willis, I think he would just be amazing on this team. So, yeah. That's that for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about the options at 11. Who would you draft at 11? What would you do at 11? Would you trade up? Would you trade down? Or pick someone at 11? And who would you pick? So, other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.